All right, this is a walkthrough for 678. At this point, you should have at least attempted this problem and then either gotten stuck to kind of see the next step or just finish the problem and now you're checking to make sure you did it right. So we have 3 steps here. The first step is to reflect the triangle across the x-axis, label it A, B, C. So the x-axis is right here. I'm going to reflect it across that line. So what I'm going to do is take this point. This point is one line up from the x-axis, so I'm going to go 1 down. Same thing with this point. It's 1 up from the line, so I'm going to go down 1. And then for the last point, this letter A is 1, 2, 3, 4 spots from the line. So I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. So that gives me my triangle reflected over the x-axis. And then I'm going to label it with A prime, B prime, C prime because this is a copy. So remember, this is A prime because it is a copy of the A from the original triangle. Same thing with C prime, B prime. All right, so that's step 1. The next step, rotate A prime, B prime, C prime counterclockwise, 90 degrees about the point, -1, -1. So remember, counterclockwise is the opposite of a clock. So it's going to get twisted that way. Now, -1 is right here. So I'm going to twist this triangle from that point 90 degrees going in this direction. So I'm going to start with this line right here. All right, this line, if I'm going to bring it around 90 degrees, is going to make a 90-degree angle with that line. The original side is 4 units long, so the new one is going to be 4 units long. And then the last step is this point A prime. So if I go back to the original triangle, or I should say the copy, the A prime, B prime, C prime, from C, I go over 1, and then I'm going to go up 3 to get to the A point. So now that I've moved this line, the base of the triangle to here, do the same thing. Go down 1, go up 1, 2, 3. And there is my new triangle that has been rotated counterclockwise 90 degrees. Just like with the red triangle, so this point here is a copy of B prime, so it is B prime prime. This point here is a copy of A prime, so it's A prime prime, and now I have C prime prime right there. All right, so step 2, done. The last step, we're going to dilate this by a scale factor of 1/2. It means multiplying the coordinates by 1/2. And now we're going to label it A triple prime, B triple prime, and C triple prime. So before I start doing anything on the actual graph, what I'm going to do is just take the coordinates of this A double prime, B double prime, and C double prime triangle. So for A double prime, the point is going to be 2, -2. That's right there. My B point is going to be -1, -5, right there. And C is -1, -1. Those are the coordinates of my A double prime, B double prime, C double prime triangle. Now, I'm going to take 1/2 of all these numbers. So, 1/2 of 2 is 1. 1/2 of -2 is -1. Half of -1 is -1/2. Half of -5 is -5/2 or -2.5. And then finally, half of -1 is -1/2, -1/2. All right, so now I'm going to plot those points and label it A triple prime, B triple prime, and C triple prime. Just sounds amazing. So first off, -1 is right here. -1/2, -2.5 is going to be right here, because I'm going over -1/2 down -2.5. And then finally, -1/2, -1/2, meaning I'm going over -1/2 down -1/2. And here is my final triangle. And again, I get to have the fun of labeling this C triple prime, A triple prime, and B triple prime. And there we go. Just like that, we've completed all 3 of our steps. And there's our final triangle right there.